You're not ungrateful. You're awake. This is the Dignity Room, a place that's always yours. Come in.
You earn good money. Let's start just there. So you are successful, capable. People would describe you as someone who's doing really well. And by every visible measure, you are. So here's the question. Nobody in your life will ask you, and I invite you to sit with. If you needed to, and I mean really needed to, could you leave? Not do you want to? That's a different episode. I mean financially. If you had to walk out the door and stand on your own next month, could you? And if a cold little feeling just went through you, that's what today is about. Because here's the thing nobody says. You can earn well and still not be free. Those are two completely different things, and almost no one will ever tell you the difference until you find it out the hard way. So maybe you heard the episode. So it was a couple of episodes ago where we talked about freedom and how real freedom isn't leaving and isn't staying. It's being able to choose. And I said something there that I want to come back to today because it's the uncomfortable part. And a lot of the time, the reason a woman can't choose is money. Not because she doesn't earn. So you might out earn everyone around you, but somewhere along the way, the money stopped being yours. It became the households, the systems, the shared lives. And there's a quiet shame that comes with this, especially for a woman like you, maybe. You stopped to have this handled. You're competent. You're the one who manages everything. How could you, of all people, not be financially free? So you don't talk about it, not to your friends, your partner, sometimes not even to yourself. And today we are going to talk about it honestly. No jargon, no shame, and I will be straight with you from someone who's still working on her own version of this, not someone pretending it's solved. I want to walk through how this actually happens because it's never one bad decision. It's 100 reasonable ones. It usually starts from a good place. So love and trust, building something together. You move in together or you marry and it makes sense to pool things. One account is simpler. Why complicate it? You are a team, so the salaries go into the same place and the bills come out of the same place and it all just merges. And then life gets busy. There's a mortgage, maybe kids, and somewhere in there are 1,000 small, sensible choices to make. Maybe you cut back when the children were small. Maybe your career bent around the family's needs in a way that his somehow didn't. Maybe he handles the investments because he's into that. And you've got enough on your plate already. Or maybe the house is in both names, but the pension that's really growing is his. Every single one of those made sense at the time. None of them was stupid. But add them all up over 10, 15, 20 years, you are arrived somewhere you never decided to go. You earn well, and the family is comfortable, and you personally have no real cushion that's only yours. Nothing you could stand on for more than a month or two if you had to. So I want to be really clear about this because the shame loves to twist it. This did not happen because you are bad with money. You're not. I mean, maybe you think you are, or you talk yourself into it, but you're not. It happened because you did exactly what a good, trusting, team-minded woman is supposed to do. The system didn't fail because you were careless. It worked exactly as designed. It just wasn't designed to leave you with a floor of your own. So why does nobody warn you? Partly because money is the last real taboo. We will talk about therapy now. We will talk about our marriages, our bodies, childhoods, but ask a successful woman how much the family's wealth is actually hers in her own name and watch the room go quiet. And there's a specific shame wrapped around this for you because you are the capable one, the one who has it together. If a woman who has visibly struggling said, I have nothing on my own, people would understand. But you earn well. You are admired. So admitting that you couldn't actually leave if you needed to, that feels like exposing a fraud, like the competent image and the trapped reality can't both be true. So you keep it secret, and the secret keeps you stuck. And here's a quiet, very heavy part of it. Underneath, a lot of women carry a real fear they really say out loud. What happens to me if this all falls apart? In old age, after a separation, if I'm suddenly on my own? And that fear is not paranoia, it's math that nobody taught you to do, whispering in the background. And this is where I'm not going to stand above you because I'm in this too. Building my own floor is something I'm actively doing, not something I've finished and now teaching from a stage. So I'm not here as the woman who solved money. I'm a couple of steps ahead on the same road, turning around to say, look, this part matters more than anyone told us. What I believe is money is not the opposite of dignity. We were taught to caring about it is cold and grasping and unspiritual and ugly, and we can't do this because we are women. It's the opposite. Having a floor of your own is what protects your dignity. It's what lets you choose your own life instead of being quietly owned by the fear of losing it. And as I said, I'm not going to hand you a financial plan or something like give you advice of how you exactly should do because this is the only way. No, there are different ways, there are many ways to do it. And I'm not the person to telling you about index funds at 6:30 in the morning and you tune me out anyway. So what I want to give you is something easier and honestly more important than any plan. Because the first step is not a number, it's a sentence you let yourself say. I'm allowed to have something that's only mine. And this is not selfish. That's it. That's the whole beginning. Because for a lot of women, the real block isn't financial, it's permission. Some quite believe that wanting your own cushion is selfish or like a little disloyal or something like that. So, and it isn't. It's the most self-respecting thing you can do, and it doesn't take anything away from the people you love. A woman with her own floor is not a threat to her family. She is just a woman who gets to stay by choice instead of by a trap. And it gives the family much more power when the woman has her own floor, like her own financial stability. And once you've let yourself want it, the first actual step is almost embarrassingly small. Open one account that's only yours. Maybe today or this week. It can start with almost nothing in it. The amount is not the point. The existence of it is the point. Because the day there is one single place that holds money that is only yours. Something shifts, not your bank balance. It's how you stand in your own life. And also, let me be clear here, you're not building wealth yet. You are laying one floorboard, so one foundation. And I promise you, standing on even one foundation feels completely different from standing on nothing at all. So something shifts inside you and makes you almost more brave and more like self-trusting. So if three things stay with you today. 1. Earning well is not the same as being free. You can have a great income and no real cushion of your own. And it didn't happen because you are bad with money. It happened because you did exactly what you were taught to do. The system worked. It just won't build to leave you with the floor. 2. Money is not the opposite of dignity. Caring about your own financial floor isn't cold or selfish or unspiritual. It's what protects your ability to choose. Freedom you can't afford isn't freedom. It's a nice idea you are not allowed to use. And 3, the first step isn't a number, it's permission. Letting yourself believe you are allowed to have something that's only yours. And then one small, almost embarrassing action, one account, one base, not wealth, just somewhere of your own to stand on.
Before you go, if something here touched you, there's a quiet next step waiting. I made something for you, for when you're ready to come back to yourself. You'll find it in the show notes. Thank you for being here. This was the Dignity Room. The door stays open.